Hi everyone, Tara here from Skills to Thrive. Welcome to my 7-part mini-series, The 7 Principles of Huna Philosophy, bringing you ancient wisdom in this part 1 as we talk about today IKE. The world is what you think it is. Be aware. I am aware. Let's consider this for a moment. The world is what I think it is. So be aware of what I'm thinking. Is it really possible that with a skillful use of my mind, I can actually influence my physical and emotional behaviour? And that my behaviour is what determines my experience of the world? This foundational principle suggests that I create my own personal experience of reality through my thinking. And my thinking is filled with beliefs, expectations, mental patterns, fears, attitudes, desires, judgments, and all the thoughts that produce my feelings. So is it possible that by relating my behaviour to my thinking and then relating my thinking directly to the way I feel, I can start to notice consistent and, let's say, persistent mental patterns of thought and how they make me feel and how they impact my life? IKE suggests yes. So I can start to see how these thoughts shape me, my habits, my actions, my character, and therefore my behaviour and my personal experience of reality. This all suggests that by consciously changing my thinking, I can actually change myself and my life. And therefore, if I practice, I can actually get good at producing thoughts that will summon a new response from the world around me. I can get good at producing a different output. How cool is that? Maybe you've heard these sayings before, and I forget who said them, but, there's nothing new under the sun, right? To think is to create. The world is what you think it is. What you think, you become. If you've ever read any personal development books, you would have heard these statements before. And I realise that this philosophy can be used to work for you or against you. So, what are you creating in your life right now? What output are you producing? Is it exactly as you'd like it to be? What are you producing inside you, inside your thoughts? How does that make you feel? Is it working for you, and how is it being projected out into your experience of reality? Look, it's okay to stay informed. There's so much information to review at the moment with news and social news. It's important that I follow up with a strong vision of what I want things to be like and actually attempt to get excited about my vision coming true. If I'm not actively taking part in that, then maybe I'm actually contributing to an outcome that I don't want. If I can quote one of my most respected teachers, Meta Sorensen, if I don't know what I want, life will just happen to me. Essentially, this means I'll get a default version of life that might actually have been designed by someone else. This will put me in a blame mentality. And the reason it puts me in a blame mentality is because the design is not mine. So of course I want to blame someone else for what's happening to me because it's not mine. It's not what I want. This is like a child might blame the parents. But if I know what I want, I can actually live by design instead of by default. And that puts me back in the driver's seat of life. Now I'm no longer a victim to what happens to me. For example, I get a flat tire or a coronavirus pandemic sweeps the world. And instead of thinking and feeling, oh my God, this is terrible, everything is falling apart, I can't deal with it, my luck is so bad. Maybe I can think, I have no idea why this has happened, but one thing I do know for sure is something good will come of it. How empowering is that second option? When the mind thinks or perceives, the body always follows. That's a given, and the body will never lie to you, never lies. So I can use my feelings to help me know if my thinking or my perceiving is in check. Does my thinking or perceiving need to be upgraded? Is it possible that I could start to ignore the inner voices that try to drag me down and instead insist to myself that I do have the power to succeed, or the world has the power to succeed, and get through this chapter of craziness with grace and style? IKE, the world is what you think it is. Be aware of what you are thinking. I am aware of what I am thinking. Grab a pen and paper or go and stand in front of a mirror and speak aloud, and let's start to design what you really want for your life, the ones you love and the greater human family. Number 1, how would you like your life to actually be? Start with an I am statement like I am so happy and grateful that, and go on, fill in the blank with your perfect life design, speaking in the present tense where possible, as if it's already happened. I dare you. And see if you can take it a little deeper. Remember to speak or write in the present tense. Number 2, what kind of world would I like to live in? Number 3, what kind of person would I like to be? Number 4, what kind of people do I want around me? What kind of people do you want around you? Where and how do you want to live? What do you do? What do you want to do? And how do you want to contribute to the world and your family and community? And number 7, how do I want to be paid? How do you want to be paid? How much? I put the questions in the description along with a link to the IKE Meditation on Spotify, which was created by my teacher, Meta Sorensen. Enjoy pondering and see you on the next video.